She was the queen of daytime television, the trailblazer who danced her way into millions of hearts, the face of joy, generosity, and be kind. But behind the polished set and polished smile, something darker was brewing. Whispers from backstage, allegations of fear, and eventually, a collapse that shocked the world. Before we go on, please like and subscribe to help us deliver more amazing legacy lost stories. This is the untold final chapter of Ellen DeGeneres, The Second Fall. After the cameras stopped rolling, after the world moved on, what really happened to one of the most beloved stars of our time? Let's go back to where it all started falling apart again. After the toxic workplace scandal exploded in 2020, Ellen's team went into damage control. 3 top producers were fired. Public apologies were issued. And season 18 of The Ellen DeGeneres Show launched with a somber, scripted monologue. Ellen promised change. She acknowledged things happened that never should have happened. But the damage was already done. Advertisers pulled back, celebrities grew quiet, and audiences at once loyal became skeptical. The numbers reflected it, ratings dropped, viewership dipped. People weren't just tuning out, they were turning on her. But the true unraveling didn't happen on air. It happened in the silence. As the show limped toward its final season, Ellen began to disappear from the spotlight. Red carpet appearances vanished, major interviews dried up, and her once booming brand, from Ellen Digital to her merchandise line, began to fade. Behind the scenes, there were more stories. Former employees continued speaking out. They described a culture of fear, of retaliation, of do not speak unless spoken to. Many claimed Ellen herself was aware and simply looked the other way. Meanwhile, guests who once flocked to the show began to decline invitations. The sparkle was gone, the trust shattered. What hit hardest wasn't just the scandal, it was the betrayal. Ellen wasn't just another celebrity. She had been a symbol, a safe space, a friend in your living room. To see that image crumble, it felt personal. As the final season aired in 2022, there was no redemption arc, no viral comeback moment, just a soft landing, engineered to be forgettable. But Ellen wasn't done yet. In 2023, she announced a new venture, a return to stand-up comedy. Small venues, quiet ticket sales, a far cry from the billion-dollar empire she once ruled. Critics noticed the tone had shifted. There was less joy, more edge, less dancing, more defense. Audiences who attended reported an Ellen who felt different, not broken, not bitter, but maybe just tired. The comeback didn't catch fire, clips didn't trend, social media didn't light up. It was as if the world had already moved on and wasn't waiting for her return. In the end, Ellen didn't go out in flames. There was no explosive final episode, no dramatic tell-all, just silence. One day, the headlines stopped, the social media chatter faded, and the woman who had once danced her way into millions of living rooms quietly stepped off the stage. No final bow, no farewell tour, just gone. That's the thing about legacy. It's not always ripped away in a single scandal. Sometimes it dies quietly, one unsubscribed viewer at a time. Ellen's story isn't just about a fall from grace. It's about what happens when a persona becomes too perfect to maintain. When the pedestal is built so high, the only way down is a free fall. She wasn't just America's sweetheart. She had to be. Every laugh, every giveaway, every tearful reunion segment was built to reinforce that image. But behind that image was a human being, flawed, complex, and yes, capable of cruelty. And when that truth started leaking through the cracks, the public didn't just turn, they felt betrayed. Because when you build a brand on kindness, there's no room for mistakes. Not in 2020, not in a cancel culture era fueled by TikToks and Twitter threads. There's no off-camera, no break in character. You are the brand 24/7. But maybe that was the problem all along. Maybe Ellen, the human, was never meant to carry Ellen, the icon. Maybe the weight of being everyone's safe space was too much to bear. Or maybe, just maybe, the people around her got caught trying to protect the image at all costs and forgot to protect the people behind it. We may never know the full truth. What we do know is this: Ellen's impact is undeniable. She broke barriers. She gave voice to the voiceless. She made millions feel seen, accepted, even loved for decades. But she also reminded us that legacy is fragile. It doesn't just depend on what you build. It depends on how you leave. Today, Ellen lives a quieter life. No stage, no monologues, no DJ. Just the echoes of a career that once ruled daytime TV and the questions that still linger. Can someone be both groundbreaking and deeply flawed? Can a toxic workplace erase a lifetime of good? And when the world decides it's done with you, is there ever a way back? The Ellen DeGeneres story isn't a simple fall. It's a reflection of how we build our heroes and how quickly we're willing to watch them fall. Not because they failed, but because they failed to be perfect. And in the world of entertainment, where every smile is content and every moment is branding, imperfection isn't just risky, it's fatal. This was the story of Ellen DeGeneres. Her rise, her empire, her unraveling, a legacy lost. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe for more incredible rise and fall stories, only here on Legacy Lost.